Good afternoon and welcome to Spotlight. I'm Derry London, joined this afternoon by Brian Harmon from Jewelry Warehouse. Welcome, Brian.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Now, tell me why we're going to talk about Jewelry Warehouse. Why have we got a bunch of Clemson and Gamecock football gear in front of us?
Well, this year we're going to do something pretty cool. It's a little bit different. If South Carolina or Clemson were to go all the way and win national championship or #1 at the end of the year at the BCS poll, if you buy your merchandise from a certain group of companies, we're going to give you a full refund for a certain date for this season.
Really?
Yes.
Now, the odds makers in Vegas are saying that there's a really good chance.
There's only 10 or 12 other schools in the country right now that have as good or better chance of winning national championships than South Carolina and Clemson. And South Carolina and Clemson are very close to each other in those odds.
So it's going to be a really
It's really
good
exciting. Nobody thought we would win the baseball national championship.
Right.
Clemson fans, the first time in 20 years to win the ACC.
Yeah.
Things are looking up, and we have good chance. It's not like a 1 in a million chance to do it. This is a very possible thing this year.
That's a really cool idea.
It's very good.
Cool.
We're very excited about it.
Now, the great thing is that you can pick up Gamecock or Clemson gear for the entire family.
Correct.
And between the entire month of August and up to September the 8th, any of those purchases, you can take care of everybody with all of all the gear from these 10 different companies, and that entire purchase is going to be refunded if the national championship hits.
Exactly. And we have Under Armour, Nike, Cutter and Buck, Tervis Tumbler, Oakley sunglasses. It's not just clothing. There is some novelty items, and there's things for women, men, kids, every age group, and everybody. There's something that you can get.
That's really cool. So you can hook up the entire family with jerseys, hats, glasses even. I love that.
We are very excited. We're fans too, and it's something we want to do a little bit different, give back to the community and the fans. We want to support both teams and both coaches, and we're very excited about what's going to happen this year.
Yeah, great. Now, Jewelry Warehouse has been in town a long time.
Right, since 1965, I believe, is when we actually started as a wholesale, switched over to retail, and slowly but surely added in the collegiate items, and it's a fun part of the business. It's a fun life.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason why whenever you see a Jewelry Warehouse, you see a Garnet and Black Traditions and Tiger Paw Traditions right next door.
Right.
That's because football fans are in the family for the entire
It's a
life
pretty
of the
unique
business.
I haven't seen anything else as it, and it's very fun to work, and we've been blessed as a business, and we just like to have something a little bit different.
That's really cool. Now, car flags, for instance, I'm a huge fan of those. Whenever I root for one of my teams, I always have a car flag. I'm just kind of a geek that way, I know.
We sell a lot of car flags, so whether you're Carolina or Clemson, I think if you ride around Columbia, you see your fair share of car flags on cars.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a really even split between Carolina and Clemson car flags.
It is.
And that's really cool. Now, the jerseys, on the other hand, I'm seeing, especially around Columbia, a lot more Garnet and Black than Clemson.
Well, naturally, we're in Columbia. It's the heart of South Carolina and the University of South Carolina. There's a lot of jerseys. And, to give Steve Spurrier credit and his staff, that it's very exciting to be a Gamecock right now. And the same thing with Clemson. The future is bright for both schools.
Yeah, definitely, especially picking up the ACC championship last year.
Exactly. I think that it's a very good time. Whether you're a Tiger fan or a Gamecock fan, the next few years for either school is going to be a pretty exciting time for you.
It's going to be a very exciting
It's
time.
very exciting. And when that rivalry hits each other in November, who knows what's going to happen.
It's going to be a fun time.
It's going to be a very fun time.
4 locations around the Midlands: Jewelry Warehouse and Garnet and Black Traditions and Tiger Paw Traditions. Go in the month of August up to September the 8th. Make your family purchases of these 10 different companies, and it could be refunded with the national championship. Brian, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for Spotlight. The preceding was a paid program sponsored by Jewelry Warehouse.